Very good evening. Very good evening. Mr. Manaktala, who has gone back, but thank you so much, sir, for having joined us. My director colleagues, very endearing alumnus of Tata, my fellow colleagues from Mumbai region. Let me take this opportunity to formally congratulate each one, those who are here and those who couldn't make it. Tremendous greetings, warm wishes for 100 years. As Vivek rightly said, it's indeed historical at the same time, very rare that companies complete 100 years successfully and in good shape. And mind it, 100 years not out. We will certainly, based on the succession plan that you just saw, including for me, and on the lighter side, I was very happy that one wouldn't be there in 2040 to brave all the subjects that you heard, because half of the stuff was very difficult to understand. And I can imagine how happy each one of you is, other than few claps that didn't come because some of you would be there in 2040. But those like me who know very clearly that they won't be there, those all enjoyed this act for the fact that it's going to be more tougher. However, when I heard Buhariwala talk about the fact that what great days those were, that you could walk into the office, you could stay in the office, and perhaps not generate too many papers. I must remind him that came 1998, and somebody started what is called TBM. And mind it, it's a small spinner of four-letter word. But it is more scary than many other four-letter words. And you saw some of those high-voltage performance. Guys trying to remind you that you're still not arrived. Each year, our friends, many of them who are champions of different nature. In fact, now in this company, we have very few left out who are not champions of something. And those champions each year, despite having championed everything, still find out that there are assessors who come and say, you are yet just about 60% champion of what you need to be. And a company which has process for including booking the travel plans and the guest houses, you heard that, is still at just about 60%. You can imagine if we were to reach anywhere close to 80%, then perhaps when you sign, they will tell you that you were exerting more pressure than what you need to be on the paper. So friends, we have had scintillating recall of 100 years. We have had our friend talk about past years. We have had lots of alumnus here who certainly could talk about all those past years. But what is more satisfying is that it's a great institution that we all inherited, right from the time that the founder and his successive leaders built this great enterprise, the great institution, with all the values, with all the first that we all remember, we all saw in the movies. What's amazing is the team has the spirit of never looking back, including its chartered what we are supposed to do in 2040. And I'm sure with that spirit of taking the electricity without wires, with that spirit of making sure that we cross galaxies and make our presence felt, but more important, with our humility on the ground, with our heart at the right place, where our head firmly grounded. It's important for us to continue to march ahead in our journey. That's the expectation of the universe, that's the expectation of those who handed over this great institution to us. With all humility, with all humbleness, we need to continue and make sure that the difficult times, the turbulent times, the volatile times, the uncertain times are dealt with firmly, bravely, and with our values. Having stated that, we have more programs to come, including hopefully the high voltage for senior leadership, because we haven't seen some part of that enactment in terms of what they would want to talk about the senior leadership and what would they want us to do in the years ahead, including the reminder that there is that PMS time, and including the reminder and the good news that the bell curve has gone from this year. Anyway, let me take this opportunity to once again mention that when we started with a brief program on 9th February 2015 at Khopoli, with chairman dedicating the program or the year to celebrate the centenary celebrations. Little did we realize that this nice logo that we had created, 100 years of invisible goodness, will actually bring tremendous innovative and invisible goodness in our own people. Starting from that same very evening, 9th February, when we had our first program at Trombay, and then moving on across different locations, namely to recall Technopolis, some bit of CGPL Mundra, then we went across Haldia, Kalinganagar. I think did I forget any location which we have had programs till now? Which one? Meenakshi, that's correct. Ashok did go there, yes. And the resolve that we will touch all locations, that we will have celebrations across every part of our institutional presence. What we decided, not on the lighter note that Ramesh mentioned to the high voltage team, but on a serious note, that we cut the budget to just 10% of what was proposed. And with this 10% budget, very mindful of the fact that it has to be the true glorification of invisible goodness, not by money muscle, not by money power, but by the mere talent of our team. And what a wonderful display that we have seen at every location, including at Mumbai. And I must say that the curtain raiser of what we have seen till now in Mumbai has been simply amazing, outstanding, superb. Each of the performer, each of the backstage contributor, each of the people who worked to make this program successful, whether they were there on the stage in their full display before us, or those who worked behind to make sure that this is as successful as what we can see the display. Everyone seems to have done an amazingly good job. And I must congratulate each one for the standards that they've shown, for the level of competence that we have seen on display. This program will make every best actor or actresses to shame. This will truly, truly stand the best test of any evening that we will all go to with our paid tickets. I think it's been a superb program. And I must say that what has really come out will stand as a big recall in terms of the invisible goodness in our people now being visible to all of us. And therefore, this is not just going to end here. They have actually added to their KRAs the fact that every year, now we would expect them to do those performances. Every year, we will make sure that we will all come, laugh, enjoy these superb performances. So friends, that's on the lighter side, but we will certainly enjoy the marvelous acumen that we have seen in Team Tata Power, the tremendous worthiness of our own lovely people, beautiful people with the performances that they have shown to us. So taking no more time, once again congratulating each one of you, your families for the superb support that they give to each one of you, and with tremendous thanks to all the stakeholders who have supported this institution at all point of time, and their faith that they've reposed onto us, including our customers, including our shareholders. Signing off, thank you so much, and thank you for being with us for this lovely evening. Good day.